I was on a mission and you caught me on the way to do it, I would definitely be looking to take your life.
Take your life.
And it would be a quick thing. And you know, it wouldn't be about the assessments that I would make of you. Either way, they aren't going to impede me from doing what I have to do. They're just going to help me in judging how I'm going to carry it out. If I think that I can just really overpower you physically, I might try to do it quietly. But if I think that I would have problems, then I'm just going to shoot you. And that's basically what it means. It doesn't mean it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. It's just how it's going to happen. Personally, my plan had always been really simple. You know, if someone pulled me over during the commission of a crime or after having just committed a crime, I would just wait for him to come to my window, and as soon as he stuck his head in there, I would shoot. And that's pretty cut and dry. You know, I wouldn't shoot him from the distance. I would not want to get into a shootout with him because I'm scared of guns. I mean, I don't like bullets coming at me.
Boom, what's going on, guys? Byron Rodgers, Tactical Protection Review. Learn protection tactics from a protection professional. The reason I show you this video is to help you understand the mindset, the mentality behind people that are on the other side of the law, the other side of the game. You know, the days of fighting, you know, or the concept, the mindset of thinking that your adversary is not going to be formidable is a mental mistake that can cost you your life. As you listen to this guy, you know, what stands out, man, he's talking about going on a mission. He's talking about going on a mission, okay? That one word, that phraseology, if you will, right? I have a master's in psychology, but that type of speak, really, to me, those linguistic choices represent the reality that he sees this as business, man. He sees this as not just a leisure activity or an extracurricular activity. He's on a mission, okay? That speaks of him coming from a fighting force. That speaks of he's doing something to push something else, a greater mission, a greater something larger than himself forward, right? These type of inner psychic tethers and being grounded in that type of mentality has given human beings power to execute on things, even to the point of sacrificing themselves since the beginning of time. So you have to understand, this isn't, and there are different pedigrees of criminal. This is a hardened, a man who's submitted to his cause and submitted to his brotherhood and submitted to his pack, his hand, his abilities, right? And he's been in the life, you know. But what else do we see as he's using words like mission? He's talking about his focus. He's talking about it doesn't matter. It's not that what we would do or our interaction with law enforcement or possibly a protector, depending on when you come in contact with this individual. This doesn't just have to do with law enforcement, but this also has to do with, you know, people that come in contact with him and get in the way of his mission. You know, he's talking about, it's not if he's going to take your life, it's he's going to take your life. It's just a matter of how, and he's going to be assessing you during your interaction in order to decide how that can happen. And these are the types of things that you have to be aware of, because we as good guys do not get to state, we don't get to kick the fight off. We don't get to establish the time and place that a fight starts, but we must be ready to be able to react and act, hopefully see things before they come, and act proactively to defend ourselves. The reality that, you know, a lot of Marines and myself took back from Iraq that has been very effective is that the enemy is always watching you. How do you get around something like this? This really digs into the fundamentals of the things that I'm talking about in these videos constantly. Tactical positioning, right? Context, tactical positioning, rolling risk assessment. These are soft skills. This is before you learn your Judy chop and your sub-second draw, you know what I mean? This is before all that stuff happens. But this is when you're sitting here and it's, what's the context of what I'm doing? This is very difficult for law enforcement folks because you're literally playing Russian roulette every time you pull someone over or interact with someone, because this can be the person with this mentality of, I'm going to kill this person because I just committed a crime and I'm on a mission right now, this has to happen. You don't know what's going on the other side of that brain. So what do? You know, context. What am I doing right now? I'm pulling someone over. What am I doing right now? I'm interacting with somebody. I don't know their intent. And this goes for civilians too, but it's very important for law enforcement folks. I don't know their intent, so I'm right now looking at the context of this interaction. Is there anything in the context, the environment, what's taking place here that can tell me I need to increase my threat level during this social interaction? These are the questions and the conversations you need to be having with yourself when you interact with somebody, right? And then tactical positioning. He says when you walk up to the side of that car, I'm just going to shoot this dude in the face, right? So think about how you're approaching that vehicle. Are you cheating to your weapon? Are you approaching it at an angle where he's going to have to go all the way back around and try to reach you this way? Or are you popping your head in so he just has to go boom, 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 and he can just shoot from inside of the car and then get out and finish the job? Like, what are your angles of approach when you're doing something like this? And when do you change those angles? When do you feel safe enough to change those angles? This is a conversation you need to have with yourself relative to your situation, because situation dictates tactics, right? These are just some thoughts, right? Rolling risk assessment. What am I seeing in this person's behavior? Any nervous behavior? This guy's a stone cold killer, man. You see the look in his eyes. He's talking about killing someone right now. He is perfectly grounded. He is. Do you see any emotion? This is psychopathic in nature. He's 100% cognitive. He's 100% grounded. He's got that 1,000-yard stare. And you've got to be thinking every single day, what are you doing? You're going to work, you're being normal and things like that. And that's why I say protection is more than just a job. It really is a lifestyle, because you don't get that look in your eyes, that steely look in your eyes. You don't become the type of person who can fight someone like this without working on a baseline of performance that can carry you through a violent altercation. And this is why training is so stinking important. And this is why not just a training event here and there is so important. This is why a baseline, a lifestyle of learning and teaching yourself the soft skills, which we just talked about, which are really how you stay ahead of an attack like this. And then also the hard skills are so important, especially if you're in law enforcement, especially if you're, like me, a professional protector. So share this video with your colleagues, share this video with your loved ones. Download our free training manual at go.protectornation.com. Download that free training manual put together by some of the best in the world and come train with us at this upcoming Protector Symposium so you can put more tools in your toolbox. But remember, this mindset is out there. This person is out there on the other side of the line. We all stand together to fight, to protect. This is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade, reminding you to be peaceful, but not harmless. Out.